For the Bet365.com handicap chase, over 3 miles, 18 fences in all to jump. And Night in Milan right up the rail there in the white jacket with a pink cap has come through to take it up this standing dish at Doncaster. The herdsman in the check jacket, Ikorodu Road, is in between the pair there, the white cheek pieces for that one, followed then by Forgotten Gold in the green and yellow, and Grandad's Horse is right at the rear of the field at the moment. Quite a long run before the first fence, and it's Night in Milan, who of course won this race last year and was a steaming home second in it the year before, is the leader. To in second position Herdsman, Night in Milan and Herdsman. Forgotten Gold with the big white face just lurched ever so slightly to the right there in the jumping. Herdsman wasn't particularly clean at it. Ikorodu Road has superseded that one, and Grandad's Horse is at the rear of the field at the moment. To the open ditch, second in the contest, Night in Milan, jumped it well, Ikorodu Road in second. Forgotten Gold on the outside in third, followed then by Herdsman, the red cap, and right at the rear of the field, the recent Ascot winner, Grandad's Horse. So it's Night in Milan who leads them. Ikorodu Road, the two former Grimthorpe Chase winners, squaring up to each other at the moment. Night in Milan jumped that really well, Ikorodu Road in second. Then Forgotten Gold round the outside, going the longest way in third, followed then by Herdsman, and Grandad's Horse is still at the rear of the field. So they've jumped 3, there are 4 to jump in the home straight, and they're making their way down the home straight now. And it's Night in Milan who leads by a couple of lengths to Ikorodu Road. Night in Milan saw a good stride there. Ikorodu Road, the sheepskin cheek pieces also jumped pretty well. Then towards the left, the huge white face of Forgotten Gold. Then we have Herdsman still at the back of the field. The very dark cheek pieces for Grandad's Horse, the black and yellow colours, quite similar to Forgotten Gold, but the big white face is the big giveaway as far as trying to tell those two apart is concerned. They've taken that one. It wasn't a great leap from Forgotten Gold, in fairness, as they head on down towards what will be the second last in a circuit's time. Night in Milan, pink cap the headgear, right up the rail, jumped it well to Ikorodu Road in second, and Forgotten Gold in third. Herdsman continues in fourth spot, and Grandad's Horse is at the back of the field. This will be the last next time round, and it's Night in Milan who leads them, still by a couple of lengths. Over it well, Ikorodu Road in second. Forgotten Gold is in third position. Herdsman in fourth spot in the hands of Peter Carberry, and still at the rear of the field, Grandad's Horse and Daryl Jacobs. So no more than about 5 or 6 lengths separates them. Still a full circuit of the track to get round though. And it's Night in Milan who leads by about a length or so to Ikorodu Road. He was just nudged along ever so slightly there by Charlie Post as they went past the winning post. On the outside, Forgotten Gold is in third. Just being ridden along now to go out on the next circuit of the track. Herdsman just seemed to be lacking a little bit of enthusiasm there in fourth spot, and Grandad's Horse continues right at the rear of the field. Down towards the water jump they go. It's the 8th fence in all in the contest. Night in Milan pops over it nicely. Forgotten Gold jumped it well round the outside. Ikorodu Road again just punched along for a stride or two. Herdsman appears to be back on the bridle as they come towards the next plain one. Night in Milan still just about the leader. Ikorodu Road jumped that much better in second position. Then we have Forgotten Gold, followed by Herdsman, who's still within shouting distance, as indeed is Grandad's Horse. This is an open ditch. Forgotten Gold challenged Night in Milan there for the leadership. Ikorodu Road is still there. Then after that we have Herdsman, and Grandad's Horse continues to survey it all from the back of the field. Down towards the final fence as they just begin to make the turn for Rose Hill. Final fence on this part of the track. And it's Night in Milan to the right. To the left, Forgotten Gold. Ikorodu Road still now just being nudged along. Herdsman has run slightly in snatches ever since they turned away from the grandstand, but is still there in round about second position as they take that. Forgotten Gold stood off a long way, dragged his hind legs through it. Herdsman is very much back on the bridle. Ikorodu Road is nudged and chivied along by Charlie Post. Night in Milan is still saving all the ground up the inside rail, and Grandad's Horse is still at the back of the field, loitering with intent. They've made the descent of Rose Hill. They're going to make this long sweeping turn. There are 7 fences left to jump in the Bet365.com handicap chase. Last year's winner, Night in Milan, who loves it here at Doncaster, just about the leader. Ikorodu Road hasn't been an easy ride, but he's still going reasonably well in second. Then after that we have Herdsman, followed by Forgotten Gold. These 4 still just about in a line. Grandad's Horse over in 5th and last, but hasn't been asked any serious questions. Making the turn towards the final open ditch in the contest. Night in Milan, who jumped them silly in the Grimthorpe last year, is still going well. to Forgotten Gold and Ikarodu Road. Knight in Milan, a lovely leap. Forgotten Gold has eased his way into second. Ikarodu Road is now beginning to struggle. Grandad's horse is trying to tiptoe into the race as Herdsman is now beginning to lose ground, starting to make the turn for home now. Knight in Milan, the leader. 2 in second position, Forgotten Gold. Knight in Milan, Forgotten Gold. Knight in Milan jumped it well. Forgotten Gold, though, the big white face, is still travelling pretty strongly around the outside, but push is just beginning to come to shove. Ikarodu Road is trying to stay on, and Grandad's horse is still going very well. Now moves into third and has designs on the leadership. Down towards the fourth last. They're coming down the home straight now. Knight in Milan still with a 2-length lead. Dived at that fence, took off too far away and went through it. Still landed running though, but Grandad's horse is pulling double towards the far side. Ikarodu Road is battling on. Then after that, Forgotten Gold. 3 left to jump now. Knight in Milan, the blinkers. Grandad's horse, the yellow cap. Just Grandad's horse. Knight in Milan though is battling hard. Then Ikarodu Road and Forgotten Gold. Down towards the second last they come. Grandad's horse, who's always travelled strongly, is up against course specialist Knight in Milan. 2 left to get over. Grandad's horse, the far side, jumps it really well. Knight in Milan, who's conceding weight, now doesn't appear to have a great deal more to offer. Ikarodu Road is trying to battle on, and ditto Forgotten Gold. Down towards the final fence they come. It's Grandad's horse who leads by 3 or 4 lengths. Grandad's horse jumped it really well and is seemingly full of running to Knight in Milan and Ikarodu Road as they go inside the final furlong now. It's Grandad's horse, a little bit lazy out in front. Knight in Milan is trying to bridge the gap inside the final half furlong. Grandad's horse could really rather do with the line. Grandad's horse, Knight in Milan, tight. Grandad's horse, Knight in Milan, Ikarodu Road, then Forgotten Gold and Herdsman, a thriller.